If you're watching this video sitting down, you might be doing one of them right now. And here's what really gets me fired up as a pain doctor. These habits are so sneaky that they can sabotage every treatment you try. But stick with me for the next several minutes because I'm going to expose all 5 of these pain-fueling habits and show you exactly how to fix them. No medical jargon, no complicated protocols. I'm Dr. Jacob Kneeman, board-certified American pain specialist, and I've spent over 8 years helping people manage chronic pain. On this channel, I take complex world of pain science and translate it into simple strategies you can actually use. No confusing medical terms, no unrealistic expectations. Habit number 1, the sitting trap. Prolonged sitting, especially with poor posture. And before you say, I have to sit for work, let me explain what's really happening inside your body. When you sit for hours, especially slouched forward, you're essentially squeezing your spinal discs like a sponge that never get to expand. The front part of your disc gets compressed, pushing the jelly-like center backward towards your nerves. Studies show that sedentary time is strongly linked to chronic back pain and poor recovery rates. Your hip flexors tighten like steel cables, your glutes literally shut off, and your core muscles go to sleep. It's like giving your spine a reset button throughout the day by just standing up, moving around. Habit number 2, poor sleep. And this one's a pain amplifier like you wouldn't believe. Here's the science made really simple. When you get less than 6 hours of sleep, your brain literally cranks up the volume on pain signals. NIH-sponsored research shows that sleep-deprived people report significantly higher pain levels for the exact same injuries. Think of your brain like a stereo system. Good sleep keeps the pain volume at a reasonable level. Poor sleep, it's like someone cranked the volume to maximum. Suddenly, everything hurts more. I treated a construction worker named Dave with chronic shoulder pain. His MRI looked identical to other patients I'd seen, but his pain was off the charts. When we investigated, he was averaging 4 to 5 hours of sleep due to stress and poor sleep habits. We did change his treatment. We simply focused on sleep hygiene. Consistent bedtime, consistent wake-up times, cool dark rooms, no screens an hour before bedtime. His pain didn't disappear overnight, but within 3 weeks, that burning pain became a much more manageable ache. Your brain repairs itself during sleep. Without it, pain becomes your default setting. Habit number 3, the stress amplifier. Chronic high stress levels, and this one creates a vicious cycle that keeps you trapped. When you're constantly stressed, your body stays in fight or flight mode. Your muscle stays tense, your nervous system stays hyper alert, and your pain sensitivity skyrockets. It's like your body's alarm system gets stuck in the on position. Normally, your car alarm only goes off when someone tries to break in. When it's hypersensitive, it goes off when a leaf falls on the hood. Research shows that chronic stress is directly linked to heightened pain sensitivity and more frequent flare-ups, especially in conditions like fibromyalgia. I remember that I had a patient, Jennifer, whose low back pain would spike every time work got crazy. We tracked it. Her pain levels directly correlated with her stress levels. When she learned simple breathing techniques and started taking 5-minute stress breaks throughout her day, her flare-ups decreased substantially. The fix isn't eliminating stress. That's impossible. It's learning to reset your nervous system throughout the day. Habit number 4, the medication trap. Over-reliance on pain medications without addressing the root cause does not lead to improvement over time. Let me be crystal clear. Pain medications can be helpful and necessary in the appropriate settings. But here's the trap. When pain pills become your only strategy, you're essentially muting the fire alarm while the house continues to burn down. CDC guidelines now emphasize non-medication approaches for chronic pain because medications simply mask symptoms. They don't fix the underlying problem. And with some pain medications, overuse or inappropriate use can be life-threatening, causing respiratory depression and death. They can also combine with other medications to cause serious side effects. We'll cover these in more detail in another video. One of my patients, Robert, was taking pain medication 4 times daily for chronic neck pain. The pills helped for about 2 to 3 hours at a time, then the pain roared back stronger. We didn't stop his medication cold turkey. That, of course, would be dangerous. Instead, we paired it with gentle movement, stress reduction, and sleep optimization. Once he was able to establish these habits, we started to taper his medicine. 6 months later, he was using half the medication and feeling better than he had in years. The medications became a tool instead of a crutch. Habit number 5, the movement paradox. Avoiding movement because you're afraid it will make your pain worse. This makes sense, right? Well, This one really breaks my heart because I see it every day. Patients become so afraid of triggering pain that they move less and less and less. But here's the cruel irony. The less you move, the worse your pain gets. Think of your joints and spine like door hinges. If you never move a hinge, it gets rusty and stiff. The more you move it gently and regularly, the smoother it operates. Strong evidence from Cochrane reviews, a highly respected resource for quality evidence in the medical field, shows that exercise improves pain outcomes across most chronic pain conditions. Not intense exercise, just gentle, consistent movement. I'll never forget Lisa, a teacher with fibromyalgia who hadn't exercised in 2 years because she was terrified of flare-ups. We started with literally 5 minutes of gentle walking daily. Just 5 minutes. Within a month, she was walking 15 minutes a day. Within 3 months, she was doing light yoga. Her pain didn't totally disappear, but her fear did. And when you're not afraid of pain anymore, you're not a prisoner to it anymore. The key is starting so small that failure is almost impossible. At this stage, you can create small but important habits that will teach you are safe to move, which will then build your confidence in your ability to manage your pain. If you recognize yourself in any of these 5 habits, I want you to try changing one of them right now. Don't wait until tomorrow, don't wait until Monday, do it right now. Small changes create momentum, and momentum creates transformation. If this video opened your eyes to something new about your pain, I need you to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I publish evidence-based pain education videos, and each one will contain strategies that could change how you feel right now as well as tomorrow. Drop a comment right now and tell me which habit you're going to tackle first. I read every single comment and I'll personally cheer you on in your journey. Those are 5 daily habits that could be sabotaging your pain relief. But here's something that might surprise you. Even if you fix all 5 of these habits, stress alone can still trigger massive flare-ups. That's because chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it literally rewires your nervous system to amplify the pain signals. In another video, I'm going to explain exactly why stress makes pain worse at the cellular level, and I'll show the 3 fastest stress reduction techniques that work specifically for chronic pain. If you deal with stress-related pain flare-ups, and let's be honest, who doesn't? That video could be the missing piece of your recovery puzzle. Look, chronic pain can make you feel powerless, but knowledge is power. Now you know what's working against you, and more importantly, you know what to do about it. Take care of yourself. You're worth the effort.